bring in our contributor now, Christie, former New Jersey governor, former federal prosecutor as well. Let's put on the prosecutor's hat for a second. Yep. Why are they so focused on not saying the name Trump?
Well, I think they're in Virginia. They're in Northern Virginia. I think with this jury pool, they don't know how it's going to play. And I think they're all going to be very careful about the fact that they want this to be about the facts they've developed about Paul Manafort and not let the politics get into it. And I think that's a smart strategy by the prosecution.
So even though they don't name Trump, the stakes are very, very high for both the prosecutors and the president.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, when you're a prosecutor, we used to say all the time, if you're gonna try to kill the king, make sure he's dead. And the fact is, this case is going to be very important to establish credibility for Bob Mueller. If he were ever to lose this case, it would be an extraordinary black eye.
Looks like a pretty strong case.
It does. I think from the outside, from the indictment, it looks like a pretty strong case. It's a paper case, we call it in the business. It's not going to be a lot of live witnesses that you need in this case. This is going to be the paper trail that they follow to follow what Paul Manafort was doing with the money, tax issues. It's a paper case.
Meanwhile, the president's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, seems to be shifting the goalposts on the Russia investigation. For the longest time, the Trump campaign said there was no contact with Russia. We now know there were 80-something contacts. Now you hear no collusion. That was the mantra for the president for a long time. Now Rudy Giuliani is out there saying collusion is not a crime. It appears to be moving the goalposts, but aiding and abetting a felony is a crime.
Well, sure. And I don't think he's really moving the goalposts, George. I think he's arguing the alternative, right? What he's saying is, listen, the president didn't collude, but even if he did, collusion in itself is not a crime. Now, a conspiracy, as they've charged in some of these other cases, to defraud the United States is certainly a crime. But they're so far away from that at this point. And I was saying over the weekend that, you look at what's gone on so far, especially with the Michael Cohen situation. Nobody from Cohen's camp is taking credit for any of the stuff that was leaked.
He's saying he didn't do it.
Right. So they're not taking any credit for it. So they're not taking responsibility for it either. So we don't even know if Cohen was at a meeting, really heard what was rumored to have been heard, and tagged it on the president. So, again, this is, it's the prosecutor's hat, not the politician's hat, George. We got to take a deep breath.
We do. We have to go as well. But if the president did know about that meeting and then subsequently called on Russia to send over emails, that would be a problem for him.
Well, listen, it's not good politically, George. I still don't know whether it's a legal problem, but it's certainly a political problem, most importantly because he's been so firm about the fact that he didn't do that. And that's what would create the big problem. But I don't even know if even then it creates a legal problem.
Christie, thanks very much. Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.